Hi there, this is Fakir Yogi Bendrogi, beloved friends. I have been searching the key for success, happiness, and joy, and your pleasure, serenity, calmness, and full measure of living a very peaceful life, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally balanced. So I took to yoga, and I became a Karma Yogi, a man of action. Then I read Gita, I read Bible, I read Quran, I read little all the best knowledge which our ancestors and forefathers have given to us. Today I want to share you the eternal truth, how we can be happy. Birth and death is not in our control. We can never be able to control our birth and death. But remember, we can control the journey by following the right way, the right path. And the path is enlightenment and wisdom. What do you think, what to speak, and how to behave. And here is one point which I want to share with you. In Sanskrit aphorism, Gita says, rather Lord Krishna is telling to his disciple Arjuna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफल हेतुभु मा ते संगो asta कर्मणि. The meaning is very brightly written here on the screen. You have a right to perform your prescribed duties, but you are not entitled to the fruits of your action. Never consider yourself to be the cause of the results of your activities, nor be attached to the inaction. Dear friends, this is universal truth. We have a definite purpose. We have Guru and guide, master millennials, partners. We have determination, commitment, capacity for applied faith, and we have took to the promise of going the extra mile, doing much more than required. Still, sometimes there will be ifs and buts, and we will not be successful. We will not attain the goal because sometimes we are not exactly getting what we want. And then all the rules, the laws of cause and effect, the laws of karma, the laws of sowing and reaping, the absolute laws which never deviates, which never errs, the laws of cause and effect also fail sometimes. That can be called the irony of fate. But we should not be discouraged. We have to rework out our blueprints and see where is the fallacy and where is the mistakes. But if we are determined and the purpose is consuming obsession of the life, then even we can defy this principle of Krishna. What he is saying? Your duty is only to perform your task, whatever you have assigned yourself. But you will have never control on the fruit of your action. Neither you can take full responsibility of you being the real power which has gained the results. And you can never be inefficient. You can never be ineffective and useless fellows. These are the things, but this can be also defied. Action, action, action. The absolute and undeviating role of cause and effect will never fail. Sowing and reaping will never fail. The law of karma will never fail. History is replete with the story of such determined, resolutely willed, great persons. Never yield. They have the determination, win or perish, victory or death, do or die. They have died. They may not have reached the goal, but their every effort was really remarkable and illuminating the minds and hearts and souls of millions who are aspiring to become great. So here I am contradicting the Gita itself. You read there what he is saying? You have a right to perform your prescribed duties, but you are not entitled to the fruits of your actions. Never consider yourself to the cause of the results of your activities, nor be attached to inaction. No, friend, this is definitely not true. I am only responsible. I am the master of my fate and I am the captain of your soul. A man is literally what he thinks. And what he thinks, that shapes his destiny, that makes his life, and that creates all conditions, environments, circumstances, and destiny. So, you are the master of your fate, and you are alone the captain of your soul, and nobody else is responsible. Never believe in all these things. They can be sometime eluding you and discouraging you. Thank you very much.